Okay guys, so I just installed the first set on Dalton's GTI. When you get the outers, they're gonna come with 3 wires. Your red wire is the brake and running light. The black wire is the indicator, your signal light, and the green wire is the ground. So on the passenger side, you have 3 wires coming in from your original harness, and they are the green and black wire. That is your signal. So you hook the signal up into the black signal from my light. Then you have the purple and black wire, and that hooks up to the running and brake, because that's the running and brake for the driver's side. And then the brown wire is your ground wire, so that's hooked up to my ground right here. Here I have the 2 grounds, because Dalton got the signal or the indicator on his inside lights as well, and I just grounded it to this bolt here. I grounded 2 of them because he has the running and the signal, and ground is fine as long as you grind off a bit of the paint here with some sandpaper. It'll ground nicely. And then the 2 running wires, these are the signal and the signal in the running and brake light. So you run those down. You have to take this piece off through the grommet here, and then it comes down through the C-pillar and back down to here. So these are the 2 wires that we're running up top. This is the signal wire, so the indicator, and you can see I have that hooked up into the green and black indicator as well. And then the running wire is hooked up to the other running wire and the purple and black, which is just straight from the harness. So your runnings go to the purple and black, and your signals go to the green and black. The black is the signal, your indicator wire. The green is the ground, and your red are the running and brake lights. So on the driver's side, it's a little different, but very similar. So the white and black wire coming from your original taillight harness is the signal. So you can see I have my signal from my taillight hooked up into that. The red wire, the running and brake, goes to the red and black wire from your harness. That's the running and brake from your harness, and you can see I have the red hooked up into that. And then your green, that goes straight into the brown wire. So the brown is the same on both sides, and that's your ground. So you ground your outer lights right here, whereas on the top, I grounded the lights up here. So these are Dalton's signal and his running. And again, you just have to grind a bit of the paint off so that you can have a nice solid ground with no interference. And the 2 running wires, again, from my lights, they're the signal and the indicator. So when you're wiring these, you need red and black wire, and then they go down again through the top into the grommet, down through the C-pillar, and then I have them coming through here. So you can see the red, I made the running and brake just like on my other taillight, and that is hooked up into the red and black from the harness. So you can see I have the red and black from the upper light, and then I have the red from the outside light, both hooked up. And the black wire is your signal, so that is hooked up into the white and black from your harness. And you can see I have the one from the outer light and the one from the inner light right here, both hooked up. Yep. And then for the resistors, guys, they are hooked up to the running wire, the running and brake wire, and your ground. So this is hooked up to the running and brake, and the ground is behind all these wires here, hooked up to the brown. So your one resistor here, the side of it, is hooked up to the ground, and then the running and brake. And on the other side, the resistor hooked up here to the brown, which is the ground. and the other side is hooked up to the purple and black, which is the passenger side running and brake. So resistor is just the ground and then the running and brake for hooking them up. And I use 50 watt 8 ohm resistors, and that just steadies out the lights and makes it so our US version cars can run without the CAN bus turning it off.